Yo, you know the vibes. Tell this video is gonna be probably so. Oh, yo, shout out to my sleeves. Tell this video it's gonna be Despia, Shaddoll, Phoenix, and I don't know what the thing's gonna be, but basically I'm gonna run through some test hands. I know I got some pretty weird lighting going on, but yo, rainy days, right? Also, it's getting like super dark early, so fuck it. And don't mind my voice. Got a bit of a cold. Man, damn it. Oh man, I absolutely hate drawing the punishment. But whatever, we gotta do what we gotta do, am I right? So I will probably go ahead. The best thing to probably do, I'm gonna luber. Luber. Let's go dig for branded opening. Even with the new support, branded opening is by far like the best spell. Branded red's pretty cool too, but like, you know, it is what it is. So from here, I really hate to send the aerial so like freaking early, but like sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, because nothing else in my hand I really want to get rid of. Right, so quite honestly, I'm probably just gonna go for the dramaturge, because we need some type of disruption. Let me try to fix the lighting on this. I think I can make it more better. That's probably a little bit better. That's probably a little bit better. I'll try to use as much natural light as I can. Actually, no, it's pretty terrible. Pause. All right, lighting back. Better lighting at least. Kind of got dark pretty quick. So I believe I added the dramaturge off the branded opening. I'm going to activate theater. I really wish I had drawn into a better hand. Just show you something kind of like a little more crazier. Instead of the Quertus, I've been really testing this sitting on this because a lot of effects are activated. So you probably sit this in defense. Not too many things are just gonna beat over that. Dramaturge will trigger special summon itself. I'll put that back into attack. And then I'll kind of just I'll just set the punishment. So at the very least, if they summon like a fusion, synchro, Xyz, or link monster, I can target one effect monster on the field, negate its effects. And every time they try to activate something, it's gonna ping them for 600. And then Dogmatika punishment, it will help me set up my Shaddoll plays later on, like turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, all that stuff. Or I can just send the Entis and pop 2 cards, essentially, and then Ash for turn. But you know, this is currently like a 42 card deck. I just like every card because this it's just really hard because like this deck's like super explosive. You know, I mean, sometimes you open up kind of weird, but like a lot of times you're just like one card away. So I'm really when I drop the deck profile, like I'll definitely, or when we go over the deck profile, like I'll definitely you know, double tragedy. It's pretty bad, not gonna lie. Let's see, so I guess we gotta fire off the Dear Servant, really. But that's fine. I'm gonna send the App Cologne. We're gonna add, you already know, we're gonna add the Bay, Ecclesia, I think it's Ecclesia, App Cologne Engrave, add 1 Dogmatika, yeah, add 1 Shaddoll card, sorry about that, from your deck to, or graveyard to your hand, then discard 1. I'm gonna add this Schism. And then discard one. I'm going to discard the Tragedy. We are locked out of going in our extra deck for the rest of this turn, but that's fine. We pretty much got the window lock on the follow-up. Tragedy will go grab me a Despia monster. And pretty much the Despia monster I'm grabbing is a Luber. That's just going to help me with the follow-up. You already know, because I'm summoning that Ecclesia off the rip. And since we're locked out of extra deck, I mean, it's quite all right. Like, sometimes it's, you know, it's just like that. Ecclesia, add, you could add the fleur-de-lis. I'm going to add the punishment, though. I only run one of it. I really want to run two, but like I said, it's 42 card deck, so. So, right here, I'll just set the punishment, set the schism. My hand's pretty brazy on the follow-up, because what I'll do is the Dogmatika is basically like two interruptions in itself. The schism, I'll literally just fire it off, fuse off the Apcolone, also the Tragedy Engrave, which Tragedy will trigger again because it's banished. So I'll Tragedy, and this is all on the crackback, this is all on the follow-up on their turn. So when Tragedy is banished by a card effect, it will add another Despia monster. At this point, I'll probably just add like another. I have everything in my hand like that I need, quite honestly. So I'll probably just add another Luber. Because I had a Tragedy, I had a Dramaturge. That's pretty much all the targets. I don't run that new one. But this is pretty good. Like you know, if I don't say so myself, if I do say so myself, because even if they crack this board, I just have tremendous follow-up. But you know, I'm pretty confident in this deck. When I was playing like pure OTK, like Despia, I went XO like 2 tournaments in a row. The latest one I ran pure Despia. I believe it or not, Kane got me in the first round, so I ended up 3rd place because that was my only loss. He's playing Traplich, but that was with pure Despia. I believe this iteration really like sends it over the top. That's not a bad hand. That's really not a bad hand. So I'm not gonna eluberate here first. Because if they have the Ash, I don't really mind that much. But if they have the Droll, I super mind that. So I'm gonna fire a branded opening. I'm gonna get rid of the Shaddoll fusion because that's easy to get back, as you know if you've been playing Shaddolls. I'm gonna add a Dramaturge actually. So from right here, I will Luber. I'm gonna go ahead and add a branded opening. That's the best branded spell card. So this is for the follow-up essentially. Despia Theater. Let's go and fuse these babies off. Instead of the Quertus, like in the other test hand, I really been liking going for that. It just like burns them to death. Dramaturge will come back. So that's pretty sick. So I have these 2 cards left. So I will fire off the Dear Servant at this point. Send Apcolone. I'm gonna add, you already know who I'm gonna add. Unfortunately, I already normal summon. I could have like kind of went around that, but like branded opening the now that I realize I'm doing these test hands, I could have branded opening for the Eluber to have it like a normal summon. Still, whatever. I missed out on that. So Apcolone effect. I'm gonna add obviously Schism. I have to discard one. So unfortunately, I'm going to get rid of the branded opening, but it should be okay. So I'll just set this. So on the follow-up, you got to burn, negate, Schism. So I'll just fire that off. Fortunately, we got to get rid of the Luber. I like having that engrave because it is another form of interruption. It's just at whichever point like you see fit. The Luber is great interruption though. because it negates. So you have this on their turn. Every card they activate, they're going to be burned for 6. Window, you can only special summon once. Dramaturge, I mean, this is pretty much game, unless they just rip something crazy off the top. You know, the Lightning Storm, but it can't be stored by a card effect, so first they'll burn themselves for 600. You still didn't get rid of the window. Theater will trigger, since this will be destroyed by the Lightning Storm, Dramaturge will come back, so they really aren't accomplishing much. So basically they traded 1 for 600. So pretty good. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, to me these have all been like pretty bad hands, because I've really popped off with this deck. I don't know, call it the curse of the camera, but yo, I'm gonna ride this thing out. But I think like right now, like you're getting like a pretty good like kind of like feel of how like crazy this deck is. So you know the vibes. I will activate the branded opening just out the gate. You already know this thing does not mind being engraved. So branded opening. Let's go ahead and grab the Eluber. I'm not even gonna add that shit to hand. Eluber effect. We'll add a spell. We're just gonna add the theater. So this board's looking pretty. It's gonna develop. So I'm gonna activate the theater. I'll just fuse off the beast and the Eluber. I do like the new Masquerade Blazing Dragon, but just for like variety, I'll summon out the Quartus, whatever. Beast. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can draw 1 card. So we will be cashing that baby in. Squamata, that's just great. That's fine. Activate Nadir Servant. You already know App Cologne. Oh my goodness. I still haven't normal summon. I'm gonna add Ecclesia. Of course, App Cologne effect. App Cologne will add a Shaddoll card. Then I gotta discard one. So you already know. I'm gonna add Schism again. And I'm just telling you, this is easy. This is so easy to continuously go into, and it's a really hard board to break. So at this point, as you know, I'm locked out of cards from the extra deck, but that's fine. Okay, so I did discard one. Discard Squamata, you already know. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send one Shaddoll card from the deck to the graveyard. Oops. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go for the Windy. Or yeah, I'm gonna go for the Windy. It's a hard decision. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Windy, because remember I have the trap card. Yeah, I'll go for the Windy. I'm sorry about that. It's Squamata. He'll dumper. And this card is sent, you can special summon 1 Shaddoll monster from your deck and face down defense position. So sent Windy. Damn, I wish Beast was still here. So I'll just do the Hedgehog. That's fine. And now right here, like I do have a decision. Like I can, so of course I'm gonna normal summon the Ecclesia. I guess to switch it up, I could get there's nothing better than the punishment. Like who am I kidding? I have the punishment. I have the Schism. At this point, I can banish. I can banish the Shaddoll and the Windy from grave. Correct me if I'm wrong, as always. To flip this face up, to add 1 Shaddoll spell or trap card, I'm gonna go ahead and add Shaddoll Fusion. So it's pretty crazy, right? So from right here, El Shaddoll Fusion, my dear servant. So we're in and going. Excuse me. Schism, Dogmatika Punishment, Shaddoll. This will blank all the cards' attacks. If it's not a level 8 or higher fusion, I can literally just fuse these off for a construct, fuse these off for a window, or window, or I can schism for a window, schism for a construct. You know, pick your poison, of course, and pretty crazy, am I right? So last one, boys. But at least you learn how to play it first a little bit. Whew. Okay. This is actually pretty fine. So I got a decision. So I can send the Shaddoll Squamata off the branded opening, go get a Luber, get Theater. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I think so I think I might. Yeah, nah, I'm gonna send the Squamata. That's what I'm gonna do. It's okay, because either way, at the end of this, I'm gonna get both of the effects, so I mean, it's really whatever. Let's go ahead and Luber that thing off. Luber effect. So Luber, Squamata will send, I'll send the Windy, a Luber will add, sorry, my camera cut out. So, I basically went into Masquerade. I don't know how far it cut out, but it's back on, whatever. So basically, let me fix this fucking camera angle. Masquerade, gonna trigger the Beast Engraved to draw one card. The Luber is really nice for the follow-up, so it's all fine. We have this face down, the Hedgehog, and let's just go ahead and be silly, fire off the Fusion Destiny. We're gonna get rid of the Plasma. Celestial is like probably the best target. I feel like if you're not playing heroes, just because you can get a draw too. Whoops, I don't know our banishes. And this is so much better than the Red Eyes Fusion, because if you hard draw it, you can just wait towards the end of your combo. And I'm pretty sure this was under. Okay, sorry, the shit keeps cutting out. But like I was saying, believe this was under 5 summons. So we'll end on a Masquerade, Phoenix Enforcer, Hedgehog face down. Pretty good, because you got to pop. Also, this dodges strike pretty well, so pop a card, activate its effect, special summon itself back in the next time my face. So if for some reason they have the strike, it misses because you activated on the previous turn. And I found out that out the fun way. So you got to pop, they get burned. If a non, well, I don't have a non-fusion fairy, but whatever. And I believe this was a bad board. But that's pretty much it for this one. If you like this video, if this helped you learn how to play this deck, if you want to see this deck, I need you to comment down below. Comment down below if you'd like to see it. Like the video if you learned a little bit, or like the video even if you're like, damn, I could have played those hands way better. Subscribe so then you'll know when this video drops. And check out our Instagram at Broski Gamers. And I will talk to you next time. Shout out BBL Drake. Shout out my wife on my sleeves. If you want to know where to get the drip, comment down below. I'll see you next time.